for today, the most important the most important words that our former leader Pritam Kumar he brings me here for the role of leaders. I really thankful to him, our brother Pritam Kumar. Well. For today, I want to give to more emphasis to this discussion. To I want to say that to more emphasis in our local language, Manipuri. Ahan maktada aina aigi broadcast asibu yengbiriba mayam punamaku aina ikut lona zawulana mayam punapu aina tarangna uksari ngasigi broadcast asi aigi the Bitcoin the future cryptocurrency maramda aina thengnajuruba nungaijuruba hauji oiriba aigi mayam sigi kanoda aina wahai khara mayam da share tawningdana sigi broadcast asi tawjabani adu sigi topic sigi yam maruiba important aina lokachaningba ani khakni ngasi goinadi yam sangnasu matam sangnasu logjaroi mayamna adumadongi chila matam precious time matam kaithopiduna di live broadcast asibu miyeng tabirakpidamakta mayam punapu amukasu hana thagatsari goje loprakpamna ngasigi aigi yamna maruiba important ani si aigi history aduga aigi philosophy habani history gi point ani si lakchadring anda kogi discussion na sigi kena mapum phanaba kogi introduction macham khak tawjaramge kogi the cryptocurrency kogi blockchain system habisi kogi new era habtare kogi digital money depend tawwa aduga digital currency da depend tawwa kogi prithivigi anuba mai onama live sida iram khak live sida kogi being a Manipuri macha moina akoina kaido hoba yai aduga masida yaroga kuri masida lakpa hongba nungaiba mari mahau thokpa punsi miyobagi wakhalonda hongba laiba hana leiramba pot adudagi migration laibasi masigi maramda khana janaba room amakak fangjabasi ngoda yam haraujaba poi haijaba dai adu makhatana cryptocurrency habsi digital currency ni kogi mayamna yam chamna puning chamna taraina lowyarabada kogi online gi through the computer gi system na kogi provide tawba thabak kogi pot thaduk thajin tawba kogi money exchange adu yam haibo hayani si kogi yam chamna lona ba koi digital currency gi wahan tho ama khani haiba thabak asigi makhada kogi cryptocurrency na baung to hai tare adu kogi asigi meeting asigi koi pangthok chariba kogi broadcast gi hai tare koi da billion coin TBC TBC gi maranda aina wahai सांगनबदी ngangzaroi mayam la khange TBC habse kaino habse bayam khange sigi maramda ai ngasi gi yam sangna su ngangzaroi adubu aigi point makha cha thajar point ngasi gi maru point haija batare aigi point ani khak lokal sage aigi history haijage mayam pukning changna tabi gani khan aigi history si ai han makta hawjarabada ai imphal lagini ai ponafam ai 1991 gi 20 July da pokse ai larwa ai yam larwa imung ama khakta pokse imphal sohorda pokse bata agasu adu aigi wai si achumba ngang gi damakti thoidona ikai ningai kingai lekti haina khanjai being a truth leader ama ni role koina lawjar matung asum haidok project su kai den khale khanjai duna ai imphal da pokse gi larwa imung da poi ai imai pana he sing tambirei 12 level go for the higher secondary level go taman birei adugi matung da di apopasu akoi apopa legidre matung da akoi family condition matik yana saraktre adagi ai tabak suba yaugi paisa tanjari paisa tali basi atai maram family da khara mating pangma ngamnaba adagi aduda live income duna aigi education da mating oinaba mirak thopa ngamnaba hayeng pungi da makta aina kari ta hoba yage haibduki aspect ta aina haiwa sentam daga kogi education ga si loina laki ai hoje graduation lojare 2015 ai graduation loisale adugi matungda ai ichama gi thoba pandri hajab tare aina wabsi kyamu awaba thingraki haibda even haidokda nungai taga soi dum kesu kai dina kad ai kano milk distributor sangom gi supply tawa mi ama phaw oirami punsi se yamna pudung thina hore have tare adugo hojik engonda thengnariba aigi mamang do hogriba awa nungai mayam dudagi aina matam duda khale aise amuktang di पृथ्वी की अनौब मायोन लाक्लिबसिदा महै मसिंगी लमदा अदुगा मी अमन पुक्तारगदी अचंग मी हाइबदो करम मतम ओगेदा हाइबदी कोगी फैमिली कंडीशन सिना सम मतिक चाजदबनिना को मरमदुना आई मसीदा मेन फोकस तौरगा आई ओइदबा यादी हेना होना जरकी है अदुबु पॉइंट आइना वारी सिगी पॉइंट सिगी तंग तपना कोगी तंग मथै जरमगा क्रिप्टो करेंसी रिवोल्यूशन सिगी होदी हाइबदी कोगी अनौबा पृथ्वी दा लाइबा करेंसी रिवोल्यूशन क्रिप्टो करेंसी हाइबसे सिगी आइडिया से कोगी आइगी इमा अमदी मियो अमा खकना आइबु लमजिंग लम ताक बिरकपगी हौजिक अंगोंदा हाना लेरंबा आइगी ममांगदा हौगिबा थोगोक्यादा लेरंबा अवा नुंगाई अदुगा अबाबो वकल सिदगिदी आई ना थैरगा लेरे ana haijabata engonda yamna nungai ja pokpa haibadi मियो बसे कोगी हिंगबा मतमदा कोगी सेल खतना यादे हाइबदो कोगी हाइबा सिस्टम असि आइना थेंगनजरुबदगी खंजै कोगी क्रिप्टो करेंसी दा कोगी थेंगरी बसे कोगी abundance minded people positive thinkers non negative thinkers को कोगी मसुगुम थेंगनै अदुगा कोगी creativity हाइ तारे को मसादा अनौबगी वकल इथिल फावबा अदुगा कोई शेयर नॉलेज हजी अखोई एना लाइव स्ट्रीमिंग तौजीबसी वीडियो कॉन्फ्रेंसिंग मसिसु एगी अचौबा अचीवमेंट अमनी हाइजबदा मयामना अदुम हरावना याबीगनी ना खनसै अदुगा मपालमदा लैबा कोई इंडोनेशिया दा लैबा अमेरिका दा लैबा फिलिपींस दा लैबा मयाम पुनमक्सी कोई खुदक्ता वीडियो कवरेज दा लाइव चैटिंग तौनरगा अमगा ई पाउ फाउनबगी अखोगी रूम अमखक फंग एगोंदा फंगजबसे मसिमक यामना चौवा पुसी होंग बम लाइबा एगोंदा यामना नुंगाइजबा थबक अमनी ना आइना मयामदा हाइजनिंगी पोइना सिगी मखा चथजरा पोइना आई हिस्ट्री दा aina yamna maru aina khanjaba ai lai makni na khanjaba haitare ai yamba koi former TBC gi former leader ai yamba Singsubam Pritam Kumar bu aina ming panjani haibadi mahak thengram da taragadi ai ngasi gi ai history sibo create tawgi tanjam khak thangamoi haitare sen patana talaga pakada chalaga पैसा से पाई तारगसु मिरक दिन मंगम दबा है अदुगुंबगी पॉइंटा लेरंगदबनी अदुगु हाइबा यामसी थेंगनबदगी अखोगी पुंसिगी महाव असि आई फंगब्रा हाइना खंजै आइना TBC जॉइन तौबदगी अदुबु मयाम हाक्तंग ताबियो आइगी चैट रूम दा कना कना लाई हैबदो let me come back to my chat room. Oh, well. Our former leader Pritam Kumar is also here. Thank you, brother. Nasi kita mukti di chat room da mi yang de marum pang sing marum di keno da ahok bagi tangkap koi bani na adu matung tarak su chat room aduga mayam nasi gi agi live broadcast asibu yang biriba mayam na ahok da like button naman zaningi aduga nasi gi aina point number 2 da aina hajaning si hoige philosophy have that one of my our brother Randy top says that one important sentence he said that I will notice that he says that information is not as important. Come to experience with your philosophy. This is a very useful and important words. Haiba wahai si kain haib matam da pagi information haib si khang da yada ba. Aduga mi bagi masam sagi ba philosophy si ju maru ba haitare ko. Aduga information mang tharaga sum hela chapal su kanade aduga kogi experience masa da magi pukning dagi phoraiba masagi lunajar pa information da aduga interdependence oiraga kogi loineraga chalaga masagi experience dagi lakta gadi haiba thabak adu amuka hena masek mangale ba thabak haibadu oigani ana yamba Randy brother Randy na haiwa YSC aingonda takpi tamira kibini haijaba tare ngasi ge do philosophy da ai lakning basi khogi philosophy haina raga khogi kanoni na wakalon se adu khoi new basi kai haiba tare khogi masa gi aning ba apam da chatna raga su ngasagi chaliba thabakuna tungda solakadaba aduga kudung chawaidaba leitaragadi kana dedana aduna philosophy si khoi yamna maru oi haijab tare tungida makta khalaga so chaning ta na holaga taw matung tarakadaba khoi thabak singda achumba kapna wakhal khandaraga thabak adu taw utaragadi philosophy da mayam depend tawiu haiba thabak adu soina mangogani kanjek
No? Echo sound is coming. I feel so happy that my brother Goziani is doing the live broadcast. Why the echo sound is coming? Hope you the best for this wonderful journey of the future cryptocurrency. I was expecting more family members in this live broadcast. No issues. Gozen nang hairo nang TBC is the hongdara pasida nangi nungaiba hauba amadi mayamda motivate tawingbagi wakhalon do minute amani dang thaman.
Thank you, Brother Pritam. Okay, former leader, okay, Yama Pritam na sige, ay live broadcast ida yawiram matam da ay asuki matik ngai jay thona pangal happy ba ni hana ay na isana kanjay. Ado Yama na nixing birakagi matung ina ay su hajage. TBC asi yaw ringan mamangda ay na oiramba punsi aduga ay TBC asi yaw matung da ay na pangpa ngai jaba si asuki matik yamga. Thabak khudimak akhoi kana pham pandung pham loi laigani adu TBC da aina yam nungai jaba kana ba mayam da pukningi ithil pining ba hai taragadi akhoi gi nioi ba amaga community amaga akhoi gi punbagi tanja amakak aina TBC da phangbase masimuk nungai ba ejaba ama ingonda lei ana khanjai aduga TBC da aina yaw matamda ingonda laiba ahongba mayam si yam yame kogi samna praman khat ijara bada kogi pokpada di yaujara ba magi magun nioi ba magi magun adugo pangthok tana lakpa haijaba dare adugo ngasai pangthok tana lak magi perform tawam magi uthok magi tanja si phang daba ne adugo ayaksu amani aina darba imung amada poklubadagi ay awabagi level lamda sum leramudo ay isagi pokada ay gun khamdi yarokani yarongani khanjay adubu haiba ay pokod yarokpa ay gunndo adu TBC da aina yauksalubadagi khaiba cryptocurrency system sida aina involve tawjarubadagi igonda asuki mati nungaijaba ingonda punsida ahongba lakpase wakalda stress laitaba matam gudimakta haraw mon noktoraga laiba ni amaga paw photo gajin tawdana arai laitega tana dana adagi asomda poiba thudu wathok mayam sigi knowledge sharing tawminya dana sigi level amda muwe sigi level amda laibase masi ai mayamgi mafamda ogi pukningi ithil piba ogi motivation haibdare masi aina mayamgi mafamda haijaningi haireba wahai simak masi aina haijaraga masigi ogi matamsu yamna leitabani api matam yam leitabani na aigi makha tarakpa point tang ngangjaraga mayam tawjage adu ai chatting room da amuk mayam changjaramge hello well our sister Mary is also here. Good to be here. My sister Mary says thank you sister Mary for attending my first live broadcast. Good to see you sister. My sister Mary says that, sorry, my brother, hope you better now. I did hear that you were not well. Thank you so much, Sister Mary. My brother Pitum Kumar says there's couple of days back, I could not attend your live, stuck up in hospital. Thank you, our brother and our brother Kumar and Sister Mary. So guys, mayam matam yam phangdabana maram oidana ai ngasigi broadcast asi lusinjana tawjage mathangi aigi ani suba broadcast TBC gi maramda anova haiba system mayam lay anova system adugi kanarba mayam phajraba wakhalor mayam pudun laksage ngasigi mayam achina matam kai thopiraga adom nang aigi meeting live meeting da yawi basi ai asuki matik harau jaba nungai jaba poksai haijaba tare. So guys, thank you so much for patient listening, giving your precious time in my live broadcast. Yet here, brother and sister will have stay safe and peace.
The TBC coin was launched on March 21, 2016, at the initial price of 1/10 of 1 cent in euros. The ultimate price is equal to the total number of verified TBC members multiplied by €1. The current price adjusts once every 24 hours at midnight Fiji time according to the TBC formula. The path that the TBC formula follows is based on the average growth of the TBC community. The current price must go up daily from 1% to 5% until it reaches the ultimate price. This formula can be seen on the TBC logo. Here is the initial price. Here is the ultimate price. The software driving this formula stops counting verified members once we reach 1 billion members. This means that the maximum value of each TBC coin is limited to 1 billion per coin. Once all of the TBC coins are mined, there will be a total of 1 billion coins. Now you can see where the name comes from. TBC is short for the billion coin. Again, looking at the formula on the TBC logo, you can see the path here at 1%, 2%, 3%, 4%, and 5%. Owning TBC coins while on this path creates wealth for all of the members holding on to TBC coins, and vast fortunes for all of the TBC stakeholders and miners. Selling TBC coins is fast and easy. There is always a long list of buyers lined up to purchase TBC coins from you at thebillioncoin.com. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain by purchasing TBC coins today. At 1%, the value of your money will double every 71 days. At 2%, it doubles every 36 days. At 3%, it doubles every 25 days. At 4%, it doubles every 19 days. And at 5%, it doubles every 15 days. Do you know what time it is in Fiji? Hurry and buy TBC coins today before the current price goes up again. Even if all you have is 1 penny to make your purchase. If 1 penny can buy you at least 1 TBC coin, then you could become a TBC billionaire once the current price ultimately reaches 1 billion. Just buy it and hold on to it to make all of your wildest dreams come true. So you better hurry and get back to the person that invited you to watch this video so that you can complete your purchase today.
"2016 is set to be a more unequal world than ever before. For the first time, the richest 1% of the population will enjoy a greater share of global wealth than the other 99%.
It's the year 2016, and the elite have a plan, and it's not by accident that the 1% own more of the global wealth than the 99% combined today. Naturally, this is the root cause of poverty in our world. Poverty is so widespread and devastating today that it has deeply marked the human condition within every country on the face of the earth. You and I, and the remainder of the 99%, have been forced to share what is left over. And with just 1% of all the money in the world between us, how can we enjoy life with so little?
People are talking a lot about inequality these days, about the fact that the richest 1% have so much more than everybody else. But most of the focus seems to be on the United States, and it strikes me that the same story needs to be told about global inequality too. So I did some research, and this is what I found from reliable sources like the UN. It turns out that while the US is totally out of whack, things are actually way worse for the planet as a whole. Let's start with this graph. A perfectly even distribution of wealth among all living people, with everyone divided into 5 equal groups. Now, let's show how much each group actually has. Shocking, right? 80% of the world's people barely have any wealth. It's hard to even see them on the chart. Meanwhile, the richest 2%, they have more wealth than half of the rest of the world. Let's look at this chart another way. Let's take the whole world's population, all 7 billion of us, and reduce it to just a representative 100 individuals. Here they are, poorest people on the left, richest people on the right. Now let's show how the world's total wealth, roughly $223 trillion, is distributed. The vast majority have practically nothing. Nothing with which to educate their children, nothing with which to pay for basic medicines. While the richest 1%, they've accumulated 43% of our world's wealth. The bottom 80%, meanwhile, that's 8 out of every 10 people, have just 6% between them. But even this doesn't really show how extreme things have become. The richest 300 people on Earth have the same wealth as the poorest 3 billion. So the number of people it takes to fill a mid-sized commercial aircraft have more wealth than the populations of India, China, the US, and Brazil combined. We can also see this difference geographically, with a huge and growing gap between a few rich places versus the majority of the world. For most of history, things were much more equal. 200 years ago, rich countries were only 3 times richer than poor countries. By the end of colonialism in the 1960s, they were 35 times richer. Today, they're about 80 times richer. Rich countries try to compensate for this by giving aid to poor countries, about $130 billion each year. That's a lot of money. So then why does the wealth gap keep getting bigger? One reason I found is that large corporations are taking more than $900 billion out of poor countries each year through a form of tax avoidance called trade mispricing. On top of this, each year poor countries are paying about $600 billion in debt service to rich countries, on loans that have already been paid off many times over. And then there's the money that poor countries lose from trade rules imposed by rich countries to get access to more resources and cheaper labor. Economists from the University of Massachusetts calculate that this costs poor countries about $500 billion a year. Altogether, that's more than $2 trillion that flows from some of the poorest parts of the world to the richest. Every year. Rich governments like to say they're helping poor countries develop. But who's developing who here? This makes me think that there's something wrong with the basic rules of the global economy. It can't be okay that the wealth of our planet is becoming so concentrated in the hands of such a tiny number of people. The only reasonable response, it seems to me, and our only hope, is to change the rules.
Obviously, that video, published in 2012, is out of date. It was very bad then, but it is even worse today. As I have already shown you, the 1% now own 99% of all the wealth in 2016. Will we, the massive majority, the 99% of the world population, continue to allow the elite to unfold their plans for us? This achievement of gathering 99% of all the wealth in the world for themselves, on the surface, sounds impossible. How did the elite pull this off? They engineered the entire world system to revolve around artificial scarcity. They have lined the pockets of almost every world leader and politician and have effectively turned them all into their puppets. Do you think you are getting the real news when you turn on the TV or open a newspaper? Their traitorous acts should be the headline news. The elite are all criminals operating above the law, and hardly a word about them is mentioned in the mainstream media. Don't you know that the elite own the banks? All of them? They use mind control and call it education. Free markets. Don't make me laugh. All of the markets are manipulated by them. Their objective is to have absolute control over every man, woman, and child on earth. Open your eyes to this beast system we live in today. It's not just corrupt, it's evil. Creating the belief that scarcity exists is their magic key to the entire system they have created. Wake up! Scarcity only really exists in the minds of those that believe in it. If you believe in something, you will act accordingly. This is the truth. If you wake up, you can break free. There's not enough food in the world, not enough water, not enough oil and metals for everyone to have a cell phone, a computer, or a car. These are all lies, and you don't have to be a scientist to expose this deception. Just open your eyes and look around. The earth is empty of us, humans. Look at the land. It is full of every resource you can imagine. Perhaps you live in a city, and from that perspective, it may seem like there are too many of us. Get out of the city. You don't have to go far to discover how empty the world is of us. Raw land, as far as the eye can see, empty of humankind. Take a plane and look down upon the earth. Once you leave the cities, you will see that the earth is untouched and completely full of abundance. The secrets of free energy have been hidden from our view. We could absolutely extract every resource we could ever want from our Mother Earth without destroying this beautiful world. When mankind wakes up to abundance and rejects the deception of artificial scarcity, we will be able to work in complete harmony with nature and gently share in the abundance of it all. When we all believe in the truth that the world is full of abundance, we will behave accordingly. Without the unnatural need for haste embedded into the belief of scarcity, we can simply cooperate with one another and expand into the land without polluting it. Abundance brings peace on earth, and all wars are only truly fought on the belief of scarcity. Wake up! Happiness and joy can be found within the truth. You are facing a personal choice right now. Be very careful in making up your mind. Your whole life you have been bombarded with a deception that makes you believe in scarcity. Even if you are not completely conscious that you have been behaving like a person that believes in scarcity, you may not even be able to see how artificial this scarcity idea is in this world today. But when you examine the totality of the world with your own eyes, you can see nothing but abundance. The major force driving scarcity is fear. The force behind abundance is love. Before you make this choice, ask yourself one question. Do you want to live in abundance? The alternative is scarcity. Of course you want a life of abundance, and so does everyone else. That in itself is proof of abundance. Abundance and the desire to have it is universal. Today you can change your mind and join others who have done so before you and leave scarcity behind and get into the flow of abundance. Once you consciously choose to believe in abundance, not just for yourself, but for all, then you will see abundance recrystallize the reality around you to receive all that you truly desire. It's only a matter of time. Open your eyes and choose now. TBC is the first abundance-based currency in our world. TBC will end poverty globally. But how? How will TBC end poverty throughout the world? There will be 1 billion TBC coins mined. At some point, each TBC coin will be worth 1 billion euros. 1 billion euros multiplied by 1 billion TBC coins equals a number with 18 zeros behind it. There are 7.4 billion people living on Earth today. When we take the number with the 18 zeros and divide it by the world population of 7.4 billion of us, this means that each person on Earth could enjoy an equal share in the wealth of TBC, and each would get 135 million euros. Is that enough abundance for you? Could you make all of your dreams come true if you had that much money? For most of us, that would be more than enough. But this is not going to happen. We are not all going to end up with an equal share of TBC. Naturally, the early adopters will end up with much more of the TBC coins because they were the first to receive the offer. But the early adopters had to be very patient. Their path is always bumpy, and they had to have more faith in TBC than those that come afterwards. Merchants and miners of TBC are likely to end up with the lion's share as time passes because they offer much more than the regular users of TBC coins. It won't take them long to convince their employees that paychecks in TBC are far more valuable than payment in any other currency. By design, the ultimate value of TBC of 1 billion euros per TBC coin cannot be reached until there are 1 billion verified members. The wealth is created for the members during the short time that TBC appreciates in price. The sooner you buy TBC, the more wealth it will create for you. Once the price of TBC reaches its final destination, it will have a full-blown economy of 1 billion users, spreading the consumption of TBC like any other major currency. The coins will flow back and forth as a perpetual stable currency that holds its value, and the price will never go down with TBC as it has with every other currency. Why? Because 1 billion people agreed that it would be that way. A stable currency is the best currency. Right now, you can get in while the price is low. We are a long way in value from 1 billion euros per TBC coin, even though the time is short to get there. We fully expect to arrive at the final price of 1 billion euros per TBC coin by October 9th, 2017. The TBC train is moving fast now. Get on board now and buy as many TBC coins as you can. The price will never be this low again. The more you buy today, the more wealth this will create for you by the end of 2017. TBC is on a mission to end poverty globally, and studies have shown a direct link that unemployment leads to poverty. Artificial scarcity has a final destination too, and we are witnessing it right now. TBC will create more jobs than people to fill them. Wages will go up. Unemployment can disappear altogether. That's what will happen when we end poverty. If you are not wealthy enough to just live off your TBC, you will be able to work for someone who does. They will create so many jobs that everyone that wants a job will have one. It's a beautiful thing.
You'll find them today in every Philippine city and town. Near highways, shopping centers, tourist attractions, scavenging or hustling for money and food. The exact number, no one knows for certain, but estimates run as high as 1.5 million children who spend much of their day and often nights living or working on the streets. They are driven here by crushing poverty and a dreary mix of other pressures. Some are with parents who barely get by on meager street jobs. Some are runaways, others abandoned or driven here by domestic violence and abuse. Before age 8, they're skilled at begging. Watch this girl's determination as she pleads for handouts from a passerby. Before 18, it'll be gang life, drugs, criminal activity, prostitution. Many will fall prey to physical and sexual abuse by adults. And yet, they're the ones harassed by police, often rounded up as public nuisances and thrown into adult jail cells. Officially, this is banned by the government, but the Philippines human rights organization PREDA regularly produces evidence that the practice continues. Most will end up right back on the streets anyway. A return to family homes for those who have them is usually not an option. It's easy to see why. This is a place Filipinos call relays, the rails. It is one long, continuous, desperately poor slum that runs along the railroad tracks that go right through the center of the Philippine capital. Thousands of families live as squatters here, many for generations, literally right on top of one another. The conditions are just deplorable. The lack of sanitation, there's very little fresh water, it's overcrowded, it smells bad, and running right through the center of this place is an open sewer. It's an atmosphere that breeds disease, domestic violence, hopelessness. And it's why so many children say they prefer living on the streets. It's 4 a.m. in Manila as Jodine Sola makes his morning rounds. A burly lay missionary with kind words,
So kids, kamusta na?
a gentle touch, and deep empathy for the children of the streets.
The kids are suffering too much in lung disease, lungs problem. So because they sleep on the concrete and the kids are so unhealthy. Living in this kind of environment, a lot of kids are dying very young.
Jodine Sola was once a street kid himself. He knows what it's like to be a child without a childhood. He has felt their pain.
Amen.
You can see how he's trusted, even by the most hardened teenagers. And trust, Joe believes, is his most powerful tool. It helps him encourage children to drop by his small mission shelter.
Hey, Matt. Brother.
For a free meal, some companionship, maybe a little advice about dangers on the street. A place to learn a few life skills. Some responsibilities. Something like, well, a normal life.
What the real need of these children is really somebody that can assure them that they are cared, somebody that can play with them, that can embrace them in their wounded situations.
Though space is limited, they can stay as long as they want. But Joe knows not to push too hard, since many kids like Ruel, 12, and Benjamin, 13, say they're still more comfortable back on the streets.
On the streets, you like better. Why? Okay.
Because they tell us it's where their friends are, where they make a little money, where they feel safe. Safe, because the street is the only life most of these kids have known.
This is their home. This is where they're free. This is where they're safe. They feel safer here than they do at home, so to speak.
Natalie McCauley heads the Child Protection Division of UNICEF in the Philippines. She says aid agencies have had to accept that the problem of street children will not be solved anytime soon. So UNICEF is also supporting smaller efforts now that give kids survival skills to add to their street smarts. It's
industry, clearly and globally, the billion coin, TBC, to serve one another with love and respect, and we use the billion coin, full of abundance, prosperity, win the billion coin community. The billion coin, the billion coin, the billion coin industry, fairly and globally, the billion coin, TBC.
Okay, so hindi po ng awit na yan. Kami po ay sumasa inyo. Bumabati kami sa inyo ng magandang gabi, magandang umaga, magandang hapon, magandang araw po sa lahat ng mga kasama po natin sa TBC all around the globe. With me is my son. Will you please introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Daniel. Welcome to the TBC live broadcast. Please.
Making money from home has just got way easier. Just like Uber and Airbnb, the new
Stay with us for 30 minutes.
Yes. So,
globally, the billion coin, TBC.
Yes. Again, magandang gabi po sa inyo lahat. Minabuti ko po na makasama po yung aking pong anak o yung aking pong anak. Because since 2016, he's been with us almost in all of our presentation. He's been with us and he can even present the whole presentation with all understanding. But of course now, I will not ask you to present to them TBC, of course. I know he's nervous. This is his first time, though he's doing his own videos, but he don't want to see himself on the camera. But now I ask him to stay with me or to broadcast with me tonight. And maybe once he get used of it, he will be with me every time that I will be doing the broadcast. But for today, yes, I would like to share to you my testimony, how I came across with TBC and when I came across to it and what TBC did to my life since then. Well, anyway, I think before that, I would like to hear again our beautiful song, the very exciting music, the billion coin. Well, anyway, we have
the billion coin, the billion coin, the billion coin industry, clearly and globally, the billion coin, TBC, to serve one another with love and respect, and we use the billion coin.
Well, anyway, we have only 30 minutes. Please be with us. Stay with us. Anyway, that's very short. We have these 30 minutes to express to you our experience, how we came across with it, or I personally came across with TBC. 2016, last May 2016, May 13, 2016, as I was scrolling down on my FB, and then I came across with the video, about TBC presentation. But then before that, I have a feeling in my heart, yung bang nangihinayang ka, it's very sayang kami. Sayang talaga. Kasi 2014, when I came to know Bitcoin, 2014, I learned to use I learned how to use Bitcoin 2014, August 2014. And then before that, we heard about Bitcoin already 2010 when we were in Singapore. We visited Singapore, and we someone had shared to us about Bitcoin, talked to us about Bitcoin, but my God, zero knowledge. I cannot understand.
Llegaron las rebajas a Mercado Libre, con descuentos de hasta 30%.
¡Échale más, hombre!
I don't even know what it is. But then there's something that mark in my mind. It says, Bitcoin can make you rich. Oh, of course, when you say that, can make you rich. But then, by then, I always hear Bitcoin, but I don't know how to use. I really want to know how to use Bitcoin. And then years passed by. 2014, somebody shared to me about a program using Bitcoin, and then she taught me how to use it, and I'm thankful that she taught me how to use Bitcoin. But then during that time, Bitcoin was about 10,000 pesos already, around $200. So it's not easy for me to avail at least 5 or how many Bitcoins by that time. But the good thing is, I learned and I tried to make business with Bitcoin. But of course, may mga pagkakataon na nag-fail, no? I failed a lot of times. And during that time, when 2016, I told to myself, whenever another new thing comes, I will try to make it a point that I will learn about it and I will grab it. That is what I've said to myself. Whenever another coin comes, na may future, nakita mo talagang pag-aaralan ko, I will study it. And then, one day, after 2016 election, I'm very interested, I'm very in with politics, and I'm very interested in politics. So I was watching the whole thing about bilangan or the counting and waiting for who won the election. Suddenly I came across with that post of Sir Mel Frank Lugod. And that video is the TBC presentation. I want you to see this video. Let me play that video. Yes. Okay, for a while. Well, anyway, I will not hold my son for long because he has something to do with his studies. Go ahead and do your work. Yeah, okay. Yes. So ito yung nakita ko noon na presentation. And when I saw it, bigla talagang parang talagang biglang nag-spark yung pag-asa. Wow, this is something great. You know what? This is something, this is new, and this is great, Lalo na makita ko ayan yung mga gold coins na namimina, So, nakita ko talaga, wow, may pag-asa to. Kaya, simula nung makita ko yung video, actually, after seeing that video, I think I watched this video twice, and after that after I watched it twice, I connect to Sir Mel Frank. I sent him a message and tell him that I want to buy this coin. But before I send him a message, I scanned the website, and then I tried to make a wallet. And good that I made.
Traditional financing as we know it is ancient. You have a business that needs new capital. Traditional financing. Show them your business needs and fork over half of your company in exchange for some cash and introductions. And even after 300 years, not much has changed. Until now. Because
And about yesterday, I'm very sorry I couldn't broadcast my in this live because there was some rain and there were no electricity, and that's why I couldn't do my broadcast. Hello, brother.
Hello, Jamlan, how are you?
I'm fine, bro.
It's good to see you that you are becoming as a true TVcian and a real broadcaster. We want such kind of persons, all of you, to be true TVcian and broadcaster. We welcome everyone to be as a builder, true TVcian and the broadcaster. Carry on, brother.
Thank you, brother Peter. Yes. So let me tell you how I met this wonderful thing called TBC. It's really amazing story. I think for me, because out of nowhere it came right in front of me, and I have no idea what it was at the first time. Because actually I don't know what I didn't know at that time what is cryptocurrency and all this digital money, this stuff. Because I've never came across, never heard. So okay, let me tell you. Let me tell you before I met Brother Pritam. My mother convinced me about this cryptocurrency in this TBC, and yeah, she wanted me to look up on the internet, and so I did a little research and started looking up on the internet, and yeah, I found that people, all this rules and all, they're saying TBC is a scam. Don't invest, and don't even think we're going to get money, or they were saying like they were posting like that, and I thought, okay, what they're saying might be true, so I stopped. And a few days later, my mother again said, "We're going to this brother Pritam's house," and so I went along with her. And there was a big meeting there on his rooftop, and so I went up, and there was a big meeting, and I thought, what the hell was going on? I mean, there was such a grand meeting there. There were lots of people, and it felt like that there was a thing there, and so I thought, oh, what the hell? I should give it a try. I sat there for almost the entire meeting, and I heard what Brother Pritam said, and first the money really shocked me. Yes. Hello, brother Pritam. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm hearing you. I'll do some elaborate things what you spoke about. See, I really appreciate my brother Demler. He was not known earlier regarding the cryptocurrency, the digital kind of money form. He was just visiting at my house on that day. I had arranged a workshop, or you may call it is a seminar. So he just blindly came what this kind of cryptocurrency is happening around. Gossip talking is going on around in the Manipur, get about the TBC and all. So he attended the meeting. The whole long stories of the conversation that we had in that meeting, and after attending the meeting, he was so excited. He felt excited about this cryptocurrency, the billion coin. So it is needless to convince anyone that we should join this TBC. Likewise, we have already discussed that this is not begging. It should automatically come forward for this brighter cryptocurrency. There is no begging. We should not approach your way of approach to the new members is very, very important. The way how you do the approaching, this is a very good lesson we need to be learned from this. Your way of doing the approach about the TBC is important. We should not talk about the business level at the first instance. Rather, we should approach in such a way that we should build a firm and a strong relationship to become the partners first. So business will later come afterwards. We need to have a strong build of relationships. That is very important. So after motivating him, then a couple of days, maybe 4 or 5 days, he felt so anxious about this, and started. He has become a frequent visitor to my house, willing to. So this willingness should be there for every community members, for new members to be joined in the TBC. The willingness, the anxiousness should be there. Likewise, I had already told that to be successful in TBC, 3 important words should not be forgotten. That don't be lazy. Don't be lazy. If one is lazy, means there is no medicine that can't be ruled out to overcome this laziness. So you should feel anxious, the thrill to learn the new technologies and what is happening overall around the world. It's very, very important. So anxiousness, the thrill, the anxiety to learn the new technologies, it should be there. See, so Delmer was in such a situation that he didn't know the cryptocurrency world. So now he feels happy about this cryptocurrency. So he's now in a level, he has broadened the horizons to elevate the humanity cause. See, the mindset after joining the TBC also is very important. Now I really feel great about my brother Dembler that he started feeling the inside of this TBC. So we are expecting such kind of the brother Dembler more in my team members to be passionate about this TBC, to become willingness in this TBC. So he has become what should I say? He has become so much familiar about this. He is not expecting that regarding this fiat currency exchange and all. No, he's not expecting. Likewise, my brother Gozan also told that we are not expecting to the fiat exchange to be happen very very soon. The most important thing to realize by every member of the TBC is we should be fully aware and fully have the full knowledge about this TBC. Only then we can go ahead for this brighter TBC. Once again, I really congratulate you, brother. You are so sorry to hear you that you could not do the live broadcast last night, wherever you are in Imphal. However, your apology and all your concern, it matters to the rest of the committee members. Anyway, still then you are doing the live broadcast today. We are very thankful to you. We are expecting that each committee members in the TBC should promote, should give a helping hand to each other, so that the one doing the broadcasting, he or she becomes comfortable in the in this when he or she is in the live or in the ear. Carry on, Dembler. We will be so happy to hear more about you, about the knowledge of your TBC. Please speak. You give emphasis on your personal life, how you joined the TBC and how you were in the outer environment of this community. Please carry on.
Yes. Thank you, Brother Pitam. As he said, on the outer environment, we face a lot of discouragement and so from my experience, Manipur dum hairage aigi thingnarapda haitare mapangi influence kya to
Brother Demla, you can speak in Manipuri language also, no problem.
Kaya nuwaitaba haitare mapangi hadi mi akoina si free the pithoine ba sigi process na invite to sibu pam de process ne pam dragadi akoju kana de ha ne pot. Let me just stick with this. Stick with English, I think. This is so outer environment. I face many people talking about bad things about TBC. They say don't join. It's scam. and all. But please don't believe this. It's real money. I've seen. Although we don't get paid right now, we will definitely get this money.
The TBC coin was launched on March 21, 2016, at the initial price of 1/10 of 1 cent in euros. The ultimate price is equal to the total number of verified TBC members multiplied by €1. The current price adjusts once every 24 hours at midnight Fiji time according to the TBC formula. The path that the TBC formula follows is based on the average growth of the TBC community. The current price must go up daily from 1% to 5% until it reaches the ultimate price. This formula can be seen on the TBC logo. Here is the initial price. Here is the ultimate price. The software driving this formula stops counting verified members once we reach 1 billion members. This means that the maximum value of each TBC coin is limited to 1 billion per coin. Once all of the TBC coins are mined, there will be a total of 1 billion coins. Now you can see where the name comes from. TBC is...
Oui, qui n'est pas comme les autres, parce qu'on trouve les autres dans la bourse, dans le marché, mais tellement la valeur de billets de TBC ne permet pas à ceux qui sont dans la bourse d'acheter parce que ça va leur coûter cher. Donc, j'appelle les uns et les autres à venir saisir cette opportunité parce que vous-même vous voyez dans tout le monde entier, quand on regarde le monde tel qu'il va avec le système du monde, la pauvreté a envahi 99% des humains. Dans cette pauvreté, il y a la maladie, il y a les persécutions, il y a toutes sortes de choses. On n'arrive même pas à se soigner, mais avec la grâce de Dieu, TBC est venu nous ouvrir la tête avec je loue beaucoup la sagesse de l'administrateur, avec tous les leaders qui sont partout dans le monde. Et tous ceux-là qui ont déjà commencé à travailler dans la communauté. Nous appelons les uns les autres à venir nous rejoindre parce que nous on sent déjà le petit sucre. On sent déjà le petit sucre dans les petits. Donc, nous remercions les uns les autres à saisir bien cette opportunité, à l'accepter sans regarder, sans consulter ni ton frère, ni ta mère, ni même ton enfant. Tu travailles seulement avec ta tête et ton cœur. Parce que TBC, la pièce milliardaire nous promet les grandes choses.
Ok, Madame Bono, est-ce que vous pensez que TBC de Billion Coin peut faire partie de la pauvreté dans ce monde?
Je suis sûr et je confirme, j'ai les convictions. Et
selon vous, est-ce que, selon que le système en place travaille, est-ce que vous avez une entière confiance sur le projet TBC? Comment est-ce que vous voyez comment TBC va résoudre la pauvreté?
Moi, j'ai la conviction parce que dans ma tête, avec tous mes frères de la communauté, nous avons déjà des projets qui circulent dans nos têtes. Nous savons que si moi, dans mon pays, comme le Cameroun, avec même ma petite famille, la petite famille Eto, nous avons déjà des prévisions dans les projets qui vont utiliser les 100 personnes, les 200 personnes, ça dépendra. Et si chaque famille camerounaise arrive à avoir même 2 ou 3 pièces, comment la pauvreté ne va pas finir? D'abord dans mon pays, en plus en Afrique et dans tout le monde entier.
Donc si je comprends bien, vous dites que des billion coins va vous permettre de mettre sur pied vos projets.
Bien sûr.
Sans endettement.
Sans endettement.
Et contrairement au système qui est en place, qui voudrait qu'on aille s'endetter et qu'on soit, on va dire quoi, les esclaves des banques. Donc vous trouvez que TBC apporte une solution à cela?
TBC nous rend indépendants dans notre gestion. Nous n'avons pas à consulter quoi que ce soit ou bien qui que ce soit. Parce que quand notre système de TBC va commencer à circuler normalement, nous allons seulement passer au milieu de la communauté. Nous allons trouver les consultants, on va trouver les ingénieurs, on va trouver même les consommateurs et ceux qui auront même à travailler. Nous aurons, dans la communauté, on aura toute qualité de personnes et nous allons nous communiquer avec tout le monde. Quand peut-être je pars peut-être en Chine, je n'aurai pas besoin de porter mes devises. Je fais le transfert et je fais ce que j'ai à faire là-bas. Je rentre.
Donc en quelque sorte, pour vous, TBC est la solution de l'humanité pour résoudre les problèmes de l'humanité.
C'est terrible. Les mots me manquent. Parce que TBC, moi je n'ai jamais vu. J'ai fait les crypto-monnaies où actuellement, nous avons l'argent bloqué dans un système d'un crypto-monnaie. Nous avons l'argent bloqué parce que le Bitcoin a baissé et on a fait un contrat de 44 semaines. On n'arrive pas maintenant à toucher parce qu'on nous dit d'attendre quand Bitcoin va monter. Donc moi je trouve que je préfère Bitcoin.
Donc en d'autres termes, TBC est la solution pour résoudre les problèmes de l'humanité.
Je confirme encore. Je confirme parce que quand nous voyons toutes les prévisions et le carnaval même qu'on a envoyé, il y a d'abord la discipline, il y a de l'ordre, il y a l'assurance. On n'a pas à soupçonner parce que tous les services sont réglo. On n'a pas peur qu'en déposant nos petits investissements, on n'a pas peur parce qu'on a l'assurance avec moi j'ai l'assurance avec mon leader.
Termine par la remerciement.
Bon, je remercie l'administrateur de Dion Clone, je remercie toute la communauté qui est en train de construire cette grande entreprise avec les idées, avec tout. Je remercie infiniment l'administrateur avec toute son équipe, avec tous les administrateurs de la communauté, les leaders de la communauté qui sont en train de faire grandir.
So as we say, we're gonna talk about living
So as we say, today we're gonna talk about the leading cryptocurrency called the TBC. So TBC as a topic today. However, let me introduce myself as a clear TBC member. My name is Nuruddin Mahmoud, and then I am broadcasting from Ghana. So, to talk of the TBC, as we all know, the TBC is a peer-to-peer private cryptocurrency which was introduced on the 21st of March 2016. And then within a short period of time, it started growing widely in the year 2017. So gradually, it's now on the fifth number on the world's cryptocurrencies, which we have now. Meanwhile, we have a lot of these cryptocurrencies making waves in the whole world, such as the BTC, the Ethereum coin, the Litecoin, and then Ripple. So these are the popular known cryptocurrency which we have, but without this cryptocurrency, we also have about hundreds of cryptocurrencies. So these are the popular known cryptocurrencies, and now we have this current cryptocurrency called the TBC, which is simply known as the T and the billion coin TBC. This was abbreviated, so the TBC is simply known as the billion coin. Then which was introduced in about 2 years ago, a just short period of time, 2 years ago, and now has made a great impact with its formula which it was designed with. So now the whole nation is very eager to come to its apex of use. However, the TBC has now become the world's number five of the leading cryptocurrency. So we have the effort to expand the TBC in community. So the effort to expand the TBC community gives you the opportunity to sell the TBC and then to purchase goods and services using the TBC crypto coin. Now, this is one of the biggest life changing to have come in front of us. And then I perceive everyone who have read or heard about the TBC, that is the billion coin from any component, should take it, should take it very serious and then work with it. Because soon, people are going to be destined to their destination, and then which is a fact. However, I could hear some stories across the world from different countries about people complaining how to make use or sell out their TVC. Now, I have this question for these people. Now, who is going to buy your TVC? There is a simple question. So, the short answer to that question is anyone can buy your TBC, and then as long as they become a member of the TBC. So no doubt about that. So that word of mouth will spread, that abundance and then prosperity will come anyone. Prosperity will come to anyone who owns TBC coin. So if you are a stakeholder, this also goes to the stakeholders and then the miners. So if you are a stakeholder or a miner, the only concern you should have is what does it take to have a thriving TBC community? Simple as that. Because a lot of buyers and then sellers, both because there are a lot of buyers and then sellers. So both stakeholders and then the miners should make a daily effort to sell TBC. That's the BTC, and that's and the billion coin which we're talking about. The billion coin, the leading currency, the number five of the whole leading currency which we have now. So both stakeholders and then the miners should make a daily effort to sell their TBC coin. So if they make a daily effort to sell, then buyers will be lining up to buy. Buyers tend to buy small amount of TBC. Oh yes, of course, because at first, just to taste the waters as they say, just to taste the waters as they say. So then the addition kicks in. So as a buyers, imagine all of their dream coming true through the TBC. Let me go over this again. As buyers, imagine all of their dream coming true through the TBC. That is the billion coin. Everyone wants to be rich, and then buying TBC coin is one of the easiest way to make that happen. Otherwise, the stakeholders and then the miners won't make the daily effort to sell their TBC coin. Many of them will become TBC millionaire. Of course, yes, they will become before they wake up. So before they wake up, they will become a TBC millionaire. Yes, they are TBC millionaire on paper, but they are not enjoying the lifestyle of millionaire. These unwise stakeholders and then miners may find themselves to be extremely frustrated because they know that they are millionaires and then yet they have not developed any relationship, any relationship to quickly sell their TBC coin. We have made it easy to develop those relationships if you make a daily effort to transact with other TBC members all along the way and then develop relationship of trust. So my advice to all of the stakeholders and then the miners is that they should start selling some coins within 24 hours of buying them or mining them. So then make a daily habit of selling some TBC coins every day after that. So this is what the TBC, the billion coin has brought for her. So there are a lot about the TBC. So I am urging each and everyone to go read about the TBC, get to know it better, and then get your wallet, prepare, and then follow the instructions and everything. Go to the back office, save the net, look out the promotions which it has been going on, and then get a lot of money. Just follow the instructions, and then you're gonna get everything very clear. So this is what TBC has got for you and I. So we thank God because this is a new generation for us about the TBC. It's gonna support the weakness of our strength. So this is what the TBC has gotten for you and I. And then we thank God that we've come across this opportunity. So inshallah we're gonna see the next generation. Thank you.
Alright, rock and roll. Ito po si